some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Spartans will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Badgers offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The quick out. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So Michigan State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the 1st down. And the Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up.
What's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. They want to get this defense on its heels. This is what Spartan running backs do. They get behind their pads, they move the chains. Le'Veon Bell among many who've been great at that.
And Kenneth Walker, man, you pulled back a couple of years ago, such a great season, too. But just that's their physicality. That's the brand that they've had. That's what their coaches embrace. You know, not being the quote-unquote main team in their state, but they're going to hit you in the face and they're going to play physical.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Play action. Under fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Listen to this place. Oh, man, and they love their Badgers. Third down coming. To the ground to try to move the chain. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a man. Quickly complete. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sparty.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 72 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They'll try it over the left side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. Handoff to the single back. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Badgers have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Barber. Big play for this offense, and they get it to the 32. And the Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Pittsburgh has the lead right now. The Steel City has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Clemson.
Finds a little space.
We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw, it's Cox. Gets open down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Spartans headed quickly to the line. They'll run play action. Got his man on the right. At the 45. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Finds a man on the left. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. This guy fits that Spartan quarterback mold, a guy who makes plays, a Jeff Smoker, a Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, a guy that you can depend on. You got to find that guy that can complement who you are and what you are, and so you can get a lot of the fans going, go green, go white. Find the complement at quarterback to this offense.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. It's complete to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Spartans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Back to throw. It's Cox. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They march 79 yards on the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
This offense has it with really good field position. To the air, it's Cox. Wide open downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Spartans will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They're quickly in a 10-point hole, trailing 17-7 and needing to put together a drive. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The RPO fired complete to the left. It's a fumble on the play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And this guy's just starting to have a knack, just an ability to find the football, to make big plays. Some guys are just built like that. He gets the fumble here. Last week he had 2. Man, just finds the football in big moments.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Snagged out of the air. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. After that last incompletion, the offense is now in punt formation. Now on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. One final play before the end of the quarter. Off play action on first down. Finds his big tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The Spartans in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Cox. Fires to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They bring the punter onto the field now. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Going right to work up top. Bringing the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Oh, they're after him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. And the Badgers will call on their punt team. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Really nice job on that throw, just giving his guy an opportunity to catch the ball. It kind of reminds me about Bill Burke, a guy I played against back in the Citrus Bowl when I was playing. He was throwing to Plaxico Burress, and he just kept putting the football in Plax's range, and we just couldn't stop the two of them. They went up and down the field on us all day long throwing it. If you just give your guy a chance like he did right there, I don't know if this defense can stop him.
Dropping back, it's Cox. Gets it out fast. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Just keeps slinging it. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Spartans will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Buchanan. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got an open man. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Badgers with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. A strike downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
Good, right down the boulevard. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. And for a quick update let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Pitt is ahead early in the Steel City, but it's not exactly Tony Dorsett out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Clemson. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Get it out on the screen. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leads them in second and manageable. And the Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Cox. Got his man on the outside. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. That's reeled in, it's Robbins. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the catch. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Power football with the run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The bootleg, wants to throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. The Spartans, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Spartans!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Stands in and takes the hit. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Badgers decide to punt it away. Really nice Nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Spartans want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. The Spartans line up to punt it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Barber. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Badgers getting set on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got him downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. Working on the right. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Fighting off the defender. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here comes the heat. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They'll immediately call timeout. And as the 1st half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. Now a 2-possession game at 24-13. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They got plenty done through the air in the 1st half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass at the offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Back to throw, it's Cox. Right on the money. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Spartans want to move quickly.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Going to the ground. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Quickly out to the tight end. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. The give to the tailback. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Now on the move.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
After getting 4 sacks last game, this defense really is trying to create an identity as being one of the better pass rushing units in the entire country. We haven't really seen that, though, in this game so far until that last play. Let's see how that affects the rest of this game.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Pittsburgh is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in the Steel City. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Clemson. Any big changes in his ACC clash? We've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Using the quick game. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. He has the first and still on his feet. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Buchanan. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 2nd down. quickly complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. They'll run it to the right side. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. He'll run it again. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Leaves it with the back. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Wants to fire on second down. He's got it. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They bring him down, but not only do they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage, too.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead there.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Pass to Stetson, still on his feet. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. And the Spartans will hustle to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's a heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me. Not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt. You cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but
turning it on. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. Runs through a tackle. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. The Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Got the quick completion. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. To the air, it's Cox. Fires to the right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Coverage team was down there to corral it. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. From the gun, the ground game. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's got it on the right. There he goes. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Badger. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. The Spartans are in the hurry-up.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Leaves it with the back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Scanning the field, it's Cox. Fires left. Got his man downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Spartans will have it 1st and 10.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Finds a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Keeps it on the bootleg. Got his man quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. On the run, it's Robbins. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Listen to this place. Oh, man, they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. They'll try to power their way ahead. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Pitt looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks, and a defense that looks disinterested. So unlike this program. They're trailing by 28 to Clemson. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. This time it's complete. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. Punts it out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Working that left side now. Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Handoff to the single running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
You know, when you go dime personnel package, you got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
The Badgers will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Unloads quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Spartans moving quickly to the line.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a
They punted away on 4th down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Running through contact. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's been throwing bullets all over the field.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Badgers are on the move. The RPO, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Buchanan. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They just keep firing. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Breaks the tackle. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. He'll pull it on the read. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the Spartans want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Looking for a man. It's Cox. Gets it out quickly. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. The inside handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Defense was confused and the head coach uses a timeout. Run in the red zone. It's Robbins. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Tight end now in motion. The give to the back. Lombardi. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
On to attempt the try. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth.
Michigan State, 37. Wisconsin, 20.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. First play of the drive wants to throw. He's got him. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Going to sling it on 2nd down. He's got it. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. It's complete on the right side. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Offense in the hurry-up. And the offense just going to spike it here. The Badgers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Second down coming up.
Back to pass. Sets up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
3rd down coming up.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.